the beginning of week 2 of the accelerator, 2 of 8. So yeah, I'm just getting ready for, I have an 11 a.m. call with someone on my team, and then we have class at noon. I have a very busy day today though. Like, it is totally a packed day because I have those 2 calls, and then I have a nonfiction writing thing, like exercise. It's just a friend, somebody who I'm in sort of a mastermind group with. He invited me to it. I'm actually not interested in writing fiction, but I'm just kind of going to like support and see what it's all about, because I might want to start doing something similar for like business or nonfiction writing. And then I have my first piano class today, which I'm super excited but also a little bit nervous about. I actually thought that it was totally online, and I think that they changed it from when I signed up, and I think it's in person now, which is fine. The timing and stuff still works for me. But it just adds a layer of like, oh my gosh, now I really have to meet people. And of course, with, you know, everything going on, that would be my first like regular thing that I do out in the world again, which again, I'm fully vaccinated and everything, so I feel pretty safe about it. But yeah, it's just something totally different than what I've been doing for the past year and a half. So we'll see how that goes. I've been trying a new foundation actually. I've used the same foundation for years now. I really love it. It's this It Cosmetics CC cream, but I've been noticing when I film, my nose around here just gets really shiny. And so I was in Ulta the other day and I saw that they had this version. It's like the matte version. So this is what I've been using for the past probably week or 2. And I do like it. I notice like my face doesn't get as shiny as fast, but otherwise it pretty much looks the same. All right, let's do some stuff, do some work. Actually, first I need to do this heaping pile of laundry. One of 2, the other one you just saw. Hello, how are you? Good, totally. So that's kind of like the big thing that I want to talk about today is like, how do you feel like things are going? What kind of feedback or questions and stuff have you been dealing with? Call 1 of the day is done with Megan, and I'm making a quick throat coat to hopefully avoid some of the sore throat issues that I had on my calls last week. I was struggling. It's a lot on your voice to project like that. So I'm gonna make some of this, run to the restroom, and start my SMMA group call. So social media strategy is the most important thing to get you off on the right foot. Really, it's something that should take place, you know, right after you start doing some of the audience research. Sometimes I'll do something like this. If there are some key profile elements that they need to update, I map out some hashtags for them. And I've seen so many chats and questions come through. Good morning. I'm just making a little brunchy brunch. I've been awake for a long time. I don't know, I wasn't hungry when I got up, and we took a walk and stuff. And I'm turning on a documentary, which seems like a weird thing to do on Tuesday at 11 a.m. But I'd been hearing a lot about MLMs lately, kind of like on YouTube. And I was like, where is this resurgence of this trend coming from? And I realized that this Amazon Prime series came out called Lula Rich. And there's kind of an overlap between the entrepreneurial community and, you know, people who are looking to work from home, people who kind of get sucked into MLMs. So I want to share sort of an opinion video, but I thought I would watch at least the first episode or 2. So I'm going to do that and hopefully be able to film kind of a little reaction to it later this afternoon. So that's what I'm doing, making brunch, like I said. Let's make breakfast and watch Lula Rich. I've seen enough. It is my kind of weather out there today. It's like 57 degrees, a little bit rainy, gloomy. I love it. I'm excited for my next meeting. Today was a big day, busy day, so I'm just hopping on at 2 p.m. I just had my mastermind at 8 a.m. It's called the Big Magic Accountability Group. So I'm gonna just start saying that in these vlogs so you know what I'm talking about. Had that at 8 a.m. Had my SMMA call. We talked about goal setting. And now I am meeting with Megan to talk about the stuff that I've been talking to my lawyer about over the past few weeks, you may have seen. So I'm gonna kind of unveil that new brand to her, and we're gonna make an action plan of how we're gonna do this. So I'm super excited. And then after that, I'm so excited to just like, I'm already in comfy clothes, but I'm gonna get in comfier clothes, lay on the couch and work and just like put the blanket up to my ears. Like it's gonna be so nice. I love days like this. I'm making a decaf coffee because I want another warm drink, and that's gonna be the day. I am finishing up with these last 4 minutes. I'm putting together some slides to share with her though, just to kind of like explain my vision a little bit more. And I also got confirmed this week for Digital Summit Dallas. So you know how in my last vlog, for those of you who watched it, a lot of you guys didn't. I don't know if it just didn't hit the algorithm. I never like to blame the algorithm, or if it was just boring, but I liked that vlog. Anyway, if you watched that vlog, I'm like guilting you into watching it. I'll put it up here, please watch. If you watched that vlog, you saw I was like not very nervous, but I was like, you know, I don't know. And then they invited me back. So I guess they did a good job. So I'm going to Dallas at the end of the year. I'm super excited for that. If you happen to be in Dallas, please let me know. Please say hi. I'm gonna take Norris with me. We'll see how much time I have. I'm not sure on my travel arrangements yet, but if you have recommendations, please let me know. Someone's outside my door like screaming on their phone. Okay, yeah. I'll be quiet so she can have her conversation now. Bye guys. Old apartment. It's just like the old days, Norris.
Yep.
We're just walking to get some coffee in the old neighborhood, our old stomping grounds. This was our old apartment right here. There. I got what's called a sweater weather, and I mean it couldn't be more accurate. I got this little cone head going on, but it is delicious. I did not even realize it, but yesterday was the first official day of fall, my favorite season of the year. I feel alive, I feel good. So yeah, we decided to come out and take a brisk fall walk today. It's like 50 degrees. What is it? 51 degrees right now. So we came out lunchtime to take a little walk, grab a little fall beverage. My coffee was so good. I normally only drink black coffee, but this one was like spice chai, espresso, apple flavor. It was called Sweater Weather at Dessert Oasis. Now we're grabbing some tacos for lunch, and I'm gonna get back to the house and start recording some videos for a client. So that's my day. Yay!
1 week later.
Oh, hey there. Fancy seeing you again. It's been a little while. Completely abandoned this vlog. I do apologize for that. Honestly, I got really overwhelmed. You guys know what time it is. When I'm sitting right here and my house is like a complete mess behind me, you already know what I'm gonna say, don't you? Yeah, a little bit of burnout. A little bit of burnout happened. This past week was the first week that I cried. I sat down and I cried because I felt overwhelmed by my business in a long time. At least a year. There's a lot of reasons for that, and I don't even know where to start. I mean, I did 3 videos last week that were really quite labor intensive as far as editing. Each of those videos, I did like a little mini course. If you didn't watch it, please do. Please don't let my work be in vain. Each of those videos take about 8 hours to edit, which I know sounds nuts, but it does. Plus the filming of them, which I did just the week before. And I did them myself because my video editor is actually away, which she only usually does 1 video a week for me, but 8 hours, you know, out of a week is a lot. That's an entire day. So I definitely felt the crunch there. I also had just a lot going on in the business, you know, a lot going on in the course, and I just felt stressed, to be honest. Somebody wrote on my Instagram, why don't you talk about mental health on YouTube? And it's really funny because I actually have a Q&A that I already filmed it, but I think I'm gonna refilm it this week because I don't like how it turned out like aesthetics wise, not my answers, but aesthetics wise, again, this is an issue. Shouldn't be being a perfectionist, but hey. So I will be talking about stuff, but I'll also tell you, just being completely transparent, one of the reasons that I don't like to talk about mental health, and let me light a little candle while I'm talking, get the vibes right. One of the reasons I don't like talking a ton about mental health on YouTube is because I never want to sound like I'm complaining, but also because I kind of have a weird relationship with like the mental health life update on YouTube, because I feel like when I make these videos and I talk about, oh, I feel like crap, I get people watching the video, sharing the video, liking the video, saying that I'm so relatable, and I appreciate that in some way, but I also am like, why don't people like me when I'm happy though?
Schadenfreude.
But what I'll tell you is fix the things that you can fix immediately. I have a lot going on. I'm doing like 3 full-time jobs right now, truthfully. YouTube, the agency, the education business. And then on top of that, I'm doing, you know, all the HR and everything, and I'm getting paid for one. My business is making a good amount of money, and I don't feel being compensated in a way that makes sense. If I'm being totally honest with you, it's kind of confusing. I don't really want to get into it, but long story short, my accountant, and this is not Evolved, is it called? Yeah, Evolved Finance. I love them. Those are my bookkeepers. It's not them. It's a different accountant that I hired. She never helped me figure out what to pay myself. She literally was like, oh yeah, file as this, start paying yourself a salary, bye. And gave me like 3 days to like sign the paperwork. And so I just pulled a number out of the air. And frankly, I'm underpaying myself. And so I was like, how can I fix this issue? And it's get a new accountant. You've been saying you need this, make this a priority. So I did. Well, I haven't hired them yet, but I reached out, sent my, you know, did the stuff I needed to do. Another thing that's been stressing me out is my health. I'm totally fine, you guys. Don't worry at all. But I've had a couple of things going on that I'm a little concerned about. I also have major anxiety about going to the doctor. It's a long story. I've had like some traumatic doctor experiences, and I know it's not good, but I never go to the doctor. Make the appointment, make the phone call. I did that on Friday. So I'll be going soon. Take care of the issue so it is not weighing on your chest. You know, what can you do that is going to be the quickest fix to these issues that you're having? I have a client project that every single month, it's so hard for me. Oh my God, there's the biggest bug on my balcony. What is that? You have the project that takes you forever every single month. You need to either have your team help with this, or if they can't do it, that's not within their skill set, you need to hire somebody else. End of story. You can keep all that revenue, keep it in the business because you're not paying it to yourself, or you can pay somebody else to help you do it. So I did that. I am talking to somebody next week to help me out with that. So that's my advice, if I have any, from this week, is just, you gotta keep it moving. You cannot sit here and feel miserable. You cannot let your business control you. You are in charge of your business. Make the changes you need to make to keep yourself going. Another thing is, I was talking to Norris about it, and he's just like, when are you gonna take a vacation? Like, seriously. Good question. I can't do it this week. I was gonna say I need to take a little break from YouTube, because truthfully, as much as I love YouTube and as much as it does help my business, as much as I love connecting with you all, it's not, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. You can't compare me, and I can't compare myself to YouTubers who that is all that they do. Can't take a break this week because I do have some sponsored content and I need to honor that obligation. I treat it just like a client project, so I need to honor that. But I think I might skip Wednesday's video, and I think I might skip my Wednesday videos maybe until Vlogmas time, or at least for the next couple weeks, just so I can have some semblance of a life. I also am taking my class now, my piano class, which is really fulfilling, really fun. I took piano, I went to piano camp when I was younger, and I didn't do very well because we didn't have a piano for me to practice with at home. And I felt very like bad because I was used to being the best at everything, frankly. I mean, I was like in all advanced classes. I was, you know, super reader and everything when I was younger. And so to be bad at something was really humbling. And I'm experiencing that again. I wouldn't say I'm bad. But it's taking me time, and like I have to practice. I just practiced, it's sitting right here, for like 2.5 hours, and I'm learning out of a preschool book. You know, you have to start from the beginning. And this is true for anybody, any thing you're trying to learn, whether you want to be a social media manager or web designer or photographer, you have to learn where the shutter button is. You have to learn how to write a post. You have to learn how to design posts properly before you can move into the how do I get clients phase. You have to learn how to do the things. You have to crawl before you can walk. And that is what I'm doing. I'm humbling myself, and I'm learning out of a preschool book and doing it kind of crappily because I want to be able to play a real song. It also helps me realize that there's more to life than the internet, but that's a whole other story. But yeah, that's the update. I'm gonna take a break. I swear I'm gonna not upload on Wednesday, and I'm making the immediate changes that I can where I can. My camera battery or my camera SD card is about to run out. So that's the update. I hope you all have a fantastic, fantastic day. I genuinely mean that. You can keep up with me on Instagram at the Latasha James. I post there almost every day. And I hope you all are well. I hope you do well. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you next time.